there, lads and lassies. Welcome back to another episode of the Blindest Podcast. Today I have a very special guest. He is my best friend out of everyone. Everybody watching right now is like, fuck
Sorry,
you then,
guys.
bitch, huh? No, but on reality, guys, he's a really good friend of mine that I've known for a long time. Welcome to the show, Sergio.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, I'm just laughing at like the boys who watch them. We're like, well, fuck you then, bitch.
Yeah, everybody's hating right now.
But yeah, I've known Sergio for how long have I known you, man?
Sixth grade. I think sixth grade was
Yeah,
we got
sixth grade
introduced.
by Anthony,
Anthony,
huh?
yeah.
Fucking Anthony. I haven't even had Anthony on
After
the
choking
fucking
me out
podcast.
all middle school.
I know, man. We did some crazy shit when we were in middle school, playing marbles in the dirt.
Dude, marbles, cops and robbers.
Oh, I don't know about that one, bro. You get down. I was too busy pulling 6-year-old pussy. I mean, not man. I got 6-year-old pussy. I mean, sixth grade pussy. So yeah, man. I haven't seen you. I don't get to hang out with you as much anymore because obviously, we don't go to school. You just graduated and I'm just a fucking dropout. And well, you don't even live here anymore, man. You moved to fucking San Diego. What's that like?
So, like, graduating high school, I ended up leaving. So I ended up not being able to see you guys as much anymore.
Yeah, straight out of high school,
yeah,
you
straight
fucking
out of high
dipped.
school,
You're
I
like, fuck Santa Ana, huh?
Nah, it was more of a not a choice. It was more of a I had to do it.
Mhm.
I didn't have to, but I felt like I needed to. So I left, and it limited us hanging out. But I think it made us closer in a way, because even though we're far away, we would make time on the weekends sometimes to just be able to hang out.
Yeah, and even I mean the good thing even then is we still have like a group chat where we fucking
Exactly,
are always
so-
communicating.
So much stuff happens in that group chat. But yeah, I left. I was out there for 5 years. It's been 5
Right.
years
Oh yeah, yeah.
since
and,
I for school,
uh-huh.
and then I recently just moved to San Diego for work.
What you major in?
I ended up majoring in I got a business administration degree with an emphasis in marketing. But I'm not even doing anything with marketing right now.
You know what's funny? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I hear a lot of stories like that people major in something and they end up not doing anything. Well, they end up not doing something super related to what they fucking.
Yeah,
did.
I believe. I mean, college is fun. It's great. I
Mhm.
feel like everybody should have the opportunity to go to college. But it's not needed
Yeah.
to be something huge in life. You don't need to go to school. You learned some of the stuff you'll never apply to anything, like
Yeah.
any time in life. But I feel like college does open the network around you.
A lot of doors. Yeah. Yeah.
You can meet. I feel like nowadays is about who you know than what you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So for me, it helped me meet some really cool people and people who have helped me grow as a person and continue my career.
Yeah.
So that's why I moved to San Diego, and now I'm a financial analyst for Sharp Girl Small Hospital, which Sharp is one of the leading providers of healthcare in San Diego.
But it's not chalk.
But it's not.
I'm
It's
just
not
looking at
Kaiser.
It's like Kaiser.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I mean, my life is pretty boring.
Mhm.
I go to work.
You know, like fucking. I told you this too when you would talk about your job that I was like fucking. I was surprised because like when people think of a hospital, all they think about is like the emergency room.
Exactly.
Blood, knives, and whatever. Like
Yeah.
people dying or people sick and stuff like that. I never really thought. I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew in the back of my head that there was business going on.
Yeah.
But you never really think about that. Like, there's people in there, they don't have to be wearing scrubs or a fucking lab coat. They like you walk in every day with nicely dressed.
Yeah. And that is something that people don't think about. I think we all go to the hospital and all we see is doctors and nurses and stuff like that. But there's a whole different building or different section where it's all about business because someone has to run the hospital. Like your surgeon is not gonna run the hospital. He doesn't know anything about the finance side of it,
Yeah.
So there's always some type of business involved in anything you do. So, for example, there's a CEO who runs and makes decisions for the hospital, whether it's renovations or expenses or anything like that. So there's like a whole side of it that people don't know, and for me, I don't really get to hang around with doctors or surgeons all day. I don't even see patients. But the coolest thing I think is we're sitting in the office and there's a lullaby that plays in the speaker every time a baby is born.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Does it? I bet you. So it plays when a baby's born, right? But you know how. But it's silent when a gay baby's born. Because they say when you're quiet, a gay baby's born. You know how I was thinking right now. You know how you're saying you speak. I mean, you handle like the financial, the business part of the hospital and medical and stuff like that. So do you guys say stuff like, you know, like, oh, don't give them, like, charge them this much to get cured by cancer? Just cool.
We have the cure for cancer. Did you know that?
So you think so?
I think we do, but cancer brings billions of dollars a year.
I know, man. Well,
So-
everything's like you said. Everything's a business, man. Everything.
Even raiding Area 51.
Oh,
I think there's aliens.
there is. Hey, did you see that? Actually, people actually showed up.
Yeah, dude. I think it turned into like a festival.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like some fucking EDC shit.
Yeah, some EDC shit out in the desert. I
Was
think
it-
that's what happened.
Damn, you know I fucked up. Us people who like me and you who think about business, you know where we fucked up? We could have done two things. We could have put a stand out there selling some
Water.
some glow sticks, and possibly drugs.
No, for sure, a lot of drugs.
And or no, you could have sold all the drugs right there, and then I would have put on an alien head and just been like on the
Just
turntable,
partying
you know?
out there. I feel like, dude, that would have made so much money. But I can't believe people actually flew out there.
No, dude, it's a trip.
But
Did you look into it? Did you see?
No,
like,
I didn't. I mean, I saw some memes.
Yeah, just memes.
I
like,
feel there's so many memes. Like
Yeah.
there's one like there's an alien twerking on a guy.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah,
it's-
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then the guy's like, after I raided Area 51 and got my alien.
yeah. And there's like a bunch of aliens running like costumes.
And
they're
then
like,
everybody goes like this.
yeah, the
for
fucking
what is it?
Naruto,
Yeah,
the
Naruto,
anime
yeah.
one and shit.
Yeah. Do you watch anime?
I don't watch the brutal ones, man. There's some brutal ass Asian ones.
Because I feel like it's really, really popular.
Does porn count?
I don't know.
Nah, it is, dude. It is fucking is. You know what I did realize with anime though, that's a trip. That it's more serious than I thought. Like I've seen some anime,
Yeah.
and it's deep. Like
Deep.
some of it is deep. It's like watching a fucking movie with like it has brutal emotions. You almost want to cry, you know. And it's just a
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no wonder they like this shit because
Well, I know people who are like really, really into it, and it's like they cry during like scenes and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
that's
And,
what I'm
I
like,
mean, that's pretty cool.
I mean they have a whole thing like fucking cosplay
yeah, exactly.
where they go to the what is it called? Kind of like Comic-Con. I don't know
Yeah.
if it is Comic-Con.
Well, this year was held in San Diego.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah. I heard it's hard to get in that shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Or
Like,
it's a raffle. You pay for. I think it's like a raffle. Like you pay,
mhm.
and then you get into a raffle, and then they pick people out, and they'll let you know if you made it in, so you can go.
I know, dude. I heard it's not easy to get in because it's so
Because
packed.
I have a buddy who lives in downtown San Diego, one of my coworkers, and they said that it's crazy. Like people like dress up, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of weird people and stuff like
I
that.
know, dude. And then you see like all the, I find it weird because, in the Asian culture, especially like in anime, girls are portrayed as very like petite.
Yeah.
Like they are, you know, like even in animes, like
Yeah.
they're always like they're cute little.
I feel like society has that view on Asians a lot.
Yeah, you know.
And that's why there's a lot of stuff that comes out that it's like portraying them that way.
Yeah, like really small and
Yeah.
cutesy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I almost this kind of segues into what another thing that I've thought about. You know how like let's talk about porn here, right? But you know how I mean, you know how like in porn there's like they dress up or they make girls look sometimes like little girls,
Yeah.
like pigtails and shit
Whoa.
like that. And I think it ties into, I think everybody, as much as people don't want to admit it, but everybody has some weird sick shit in their brain, and they know that's a legal way to kind of like, it's like a pedophilia kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, dude. Like I don't know if you watch any like FBI shows. What's it called? That big show, on Netflix. It's like a FBI show. I forgot the name. I just blanked out. But there's like a dark web where people can like order anything you want.
Oh,
like
dude.
like
Yeah.
anything that like you imagine.
Yeah,
you
it
can
sounds
find.
like
Like
yeah.
if you want to buy a hand because you just attracted to hands, you can literally buy a hand from a human,
Yeah.
which is like pretty intense. Like you can find anything you want in the black market, which is scary.
I know, dude.
Like
they have like assassins too. Like
yeah,
you pay,
yeah, you can pay like a hitman.
Yeah.
Like imagine like you have a child and they go missing, and next thing you know, they're like being sold on a dark web, or anything is being done to them on a dark web, which is so scary.
I know, dude.
That's why, like for example, in San Diego is really well known for sex trafficking and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah,
In
it's
San
because it's really
Diego?
close to the border.
Oh shit.
So it's really high in like there's always like stuff on social media saying like, hey, be careful, we saw this in a certain location, because it's really, really intense and it's scary.
Damn, dude, I didn't think about they'd have shit like that in San Diego.
Yeah, because it's so close to the border that you can disappear just like that.
That's true, dude. I never even thought about that.
Like-
and you know what's funny? When I think of San Diego, I just think of straight fucking Chads. Like straight white people walking around that don't even jaywalk.
For example, for me, living here or growing up, I was never into flip-flops, like or sandals,
Yeah.
however you want to call them. And now, dude, I'll literally go to dinner wearing them. And
Yeah,
it's
if
such
you
a
were
San
if you
Diego
were
vibe.
if you wear sandals here, like what are you fucking gay wearing sandals?
Exactly. And then out there, it's like, you're not wearing sandals?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why are you wearing shoes?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, now I go to dinners and, like, I'm just wearing sandals, like, casuals. Like,
And
just,
and even like at a pretty decent
yeah,
restaurant,
like a nice restaurant, you just have shorts and, like, a shirt and, like, sandals.
like Olive Garden.
And, like, that's what you see everywhere. Like, people are just wearing that. I'm like, oh, shoot, it's so different.
Damn, dude, I can't do that. Then I can't live in San Diego.
You don't like sandals?
Well,
Do toes to brutal?
once again, I'm gonna show the ongo.
You have 6 toes?
I got fucking little plants growing out of my nails.
Mushrooms? It covers, it shades your toe?
Shades. Oh no, man. Oh, but damn, dude, like I said, I never fucking pictured that from San Diego. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, dude.
And that's why I like talking to people, man, because you fucking realize shit from other places that you don't usually visit, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's pretty cool. I think traveling is probably one of the best experience anybody can do. Not only like city to city, but like getting out of the state, getting out of the country. Like everything is so different everywhere. From my experiences, from places I've been, I feel like just from city to city, there's so much different culture and different traits that the city has that makes it special, you know?
Yeah. Little things, little small things
exactly.
too.
And people tend to change very, very drastically too. For example, LA, although I love LA, I feel like people in LA are very douchey, very stuck up.
Yeah.
And then you go to San Diego and
More laid back.
everybody's like, what's up, dude? Like, it's such a like surfer, like chill vibe where it's like everybody's super nice. Of course, every city has their people who are dipshits, you know? So there's people in LA who are really, really cool and people in San Diego who are just asses. But I feel like that changes a lot, and it has to do a lot with like the culture and the way people grow up.
Yeah, that, or even think about like the area, because for example, I mean, there's beaches in fucking LA, but like obviously the beaches in San Diego are way more laid back.
Yeah.
And they're nicer, so people, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure if there's a statistic out there that people who live near a beach are less stressed than people who don't, you know?
Sure.
So, you know, obviously if you live in a brutal ass fucking ghetto ass city like LA and living in, I'm not saying San Diego's not ghetto, I haven't really explored it.
It's, I mean, like every other city, it has its bad parts too. There's a lot of homeless.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but
I mean,
both cities are nice.
But I mean, if you're going to be homeless, fucking be homeless in San Diego, you know? Fuck that.
You get the nice weather, dude, because it's like closer to the beach and you get super nice weather. It's like always in the 70s, mid 80s sometimes. A little bit where I work, I work on the east side of San Diego, so it does tend to get pretty hot. But like the more closer to the ocean you get, it's a lot nicer.
Yeah. Have you gone to the beach out there or not?
I have not, dude.
Yeah,
I've been driving down here almost every weekend since I moved out there.
I know, dude. Committed, man. Fuck that. I've drive there like once every like 5 months, man, and I fucking hate it. I'm like bitching the whole way. I'm like fucking driving like, fuck, man. Hate this fucking drive, man.
Yeah, dude. The drive can get pretty bad, but if you come like at a perfect time, it's like an hour and a half, and then you come down to 5 and you get to cruise down the beach and everything.
True.
So it's kind of chill.
But what's the perfect time to you? Like
for me,
fucking 2 a.m.
No. If you leave San Diego to come here, anything after 7:30 ish
at night
is perfect.
Coming from here.
And then I always leave on Sunday nights around 7, 8. So it's always really.
So it's usually like towards the night. It's best to get.
Unless there's like an event, for example, people that are going to like Papa's and Beers and stuff like that.
And TJ,
you'll get stuck in traffic for a little bit, but it's not too bad.